Ryan. Cool idea. I really like these kind of balls rolling back through there. So yeah, a great concept. So just a few suggestions. If you use a lighter background here, it'll probably allow you to add a little bit of a cast shadow to even this first ball. You might want to add a real bigger one in the foreground. And then it'll really give you a more of a sense of depth. Another thing I was going to show you is have you looked at the perspective transformation tool? So I'm just going to copy this. It's probably going to be really hokey because it's just what it is. So I'm going to see if this works. So I'm just selecting this. It's going to be really small, and I'm going to copy it. I'm going to unlock your background first. And then I'm going to paste it into this layer. Okay, so this is really hokey. I just pasted it and I put a white background. So anyway, if you go up to the Edit, Transform, you can't really see it, and go Perspective, then you can actually kind of make the perspective, kind of accurate. So if you just drag these sliders in, see how now it's a lot smaller back here than it is in the front, and you can even make this bigger if you want to really emphasize something. So, and again, kind of hokey, this needs to be straight too, so I'm going to actually just erase that. Where's the block eraser tool? Oh. There it is. So again, you can see it kind of looks a little bit more realistic because the background is, I know this is really a kind of quick and dirty, hokey thing to do, but again, it kind of, you can make the whole thing a little bit bigger. I'm just going to do the free transform. Oh, whoops. Command or Control T, my favorite tool. And again, you can kind of see, I'm going to move it down. You can see it does kind of, it gives it a little bit, it looks a little bit more accurate, even though you can't really see it with all these filters. And that would be the next thing I would suggest, is just not so many filters. I don't think it really adds much to it. You could do very, very slight filters just to add texture, but again, you can't really see what's going on here because of all these filters. It's kind of nice just to stay simple. Another cool thing to do too with the background is if you want, it's that perspective transformation tool works in a number of ways. So, I'm just gonna make a black, shape here on this other layer and fill it with black. It's going to cover your little balls up, but so then if you've got this, it's on. I do everything on different layers, right? Because then then you can move them around separately, and you don't have any problems. So I have this selected. So again, oh, it's really crooked too. So if you go again into the Edit, Transform, the Perspective tool, you can kind of make like a cool looking kind of like a room or something, and you can move it back and forth. Again, I'm going to turn off your thing. No, it's not going to let me. So again, it can kind of give a cool, like kind of like a wall. You could even go into more advanced things and use the line tool. I'm going to use the line tool. I'm going to hold down the Shift key so it's going to be perfectly vertical. And again, you can kind of see, and then again, you can make these bigger. Make it like 3. Do it again. And again, if you hold the Shift key with the line tool, you're going to constrain the proportions. So anyway, now you kind of see it's looking like a room. So anyway, yeah, I hope this helps, and I would just suggest a little bit of work before you post it into the final Dropbox for week 3. Okay, overall, really cool ideas.